Jenny McCarthy Show.
Oh! Welcome back to the Jenny McCarthy Show. I'm Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg. God, I love my job. From experts to some of my favorite people on TV. Hands down, got to be one of the best reality shows on TV right now. Vanderpump Rules. Tonight, 9 o'clock on Bravo. She also has a website, you guys, called Veggiholic. I'm all for good health, so I'm going to ask her questions about that. But right now, I want to know some dirt. Hi, Kristen Doute.
Hello, Jenny.
How are you?
I'm so great, other than the snow.
I know, you made it in. I'm like, you know what?
Damn.
Can't cancel when you got, shit to promote, right?
Exactly.
This season seems less dramatic for you, or do we just need to wait?
Wait until tonight.
Really? Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, I throw a drink, so wouldn't be a season of Vanderpump Rules without a drink throw.
I know. You said you had bad aim and your friend was a little pissed next to you.
Yeah, she was. Lala was not happy with me.
But it seemed like you were calmer, strictly maybe because you did find love and that helped you settle down a little bit.
Yeah, love makes me calm. Does love make you calm? I think
absolutely. Yeah. I was a psychotic drunk bitch when I was single.
Sames. Or when I was with exes.
Well, the hard thing for you guys, it's like herpes. It's like this horrible gift that keeps coming back when you're friends in the same friends group that you slept with. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you have to see your exes constantly, and that can't be fun.
Yeah, not literal, like figuratively herpes.
Correct, not literal herpes, but like it's got to be tough. I wouldn't want to see them every time.
Yeah, it used to be tough. Obviously in seasons past for me, seasons, I don't know, like 1 through 4 those were not great for me no. Because of being around my ex and his girlfriend Ariana, who, they're still together, but at the time it really bothered me and I hated Jax for so long, and Stassi and Katie and I weren't friends, and now that we can all live in harmony, it's definitely a lot easier.
I mean, what happens when you guys leave the country? It is crazy. Why does Stassi call you a bad travel buddy?
She calls me an emotional terrorist and a bad travel buddy.
Wait a minute. She called you ISIS. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that bad.
Did you call her up and say, bitch, why did you say that?
No. I mean, it's a Stassi thing to say. Let's be real. I just think that I'm way more fun to travel with than Stassi is, and she doesn't know how to let loose. So, well, maybe she's the emotional terrorist.
Right. Maybe
let me have fun. I'm in Mexico.
Is she, do you think she holds back at all?
No, definitely not. Stassi just really likes to sleep, and she likes, traveling is her favorite thing ever. She loves what she calls transportation-y things. She loves planes, trains, she loves car rides, she loves hotels. That gives her life. And so if anyone is going to screw with that, she will go on a rampage, which is exactly what happened that night in Mexico. Well, it was her fault.
When Stassi stormed off at the dinner in Mexico, why were you yelling Taco Bell?
So I don't know, but my guess, because every time I get drunk, that's all I want. So I was probably like, screw this place, let's go to Taco Bell, or let's Postmates. Do they have Postmates in Mexico? I don't even know.
Do you know I've got numerous YouTube videos of me and my husband wasted eating Taco Bell?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing ever. Like it'll be 2 a.m.
Yes.
and a Taco Bell commercial comes on, and Carter and I are literally in bed with the dogs, naked, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, but it'll be here in 20 minutes. Just think how happy we'll be.
I have to ask you, when you guys are doing drink throwing, and I've got friends, my best friend is actually a drink thrower.
Okay.
So I've been around her, and I've had to get into physical fights with other chicks that she's thrown glasses at their faces. What is it with the drink throwing? I'm not a drink thrower, but my best friend is. Do you know what's happening? Do you know what's going to happen?
I have never thrown a drink until that moment. So that was I popped my drink throwing virginity cherry. And I just knew... I shouldn't hit him. We've moved past that. He wasn't really within arm's reach, but I was feeling really angry. So I just kept looking at Katie what do I do? There's a drink in my hand. He's kind of far away, but I can't just let him get away with this. Something's got to happen. And it was a vodka soda. Come on. It was clear. Big deal. The worst thing I did was waste my vodka soda.
Exactly. Right?
That's a sin.
How legit do you think Jax's offer to work for that hockey team is?
I know that there was maybe one conversation had, but as far as an actual job offer with this is what your job will entail. You know, this is your salary offer. I don't think any of that was said. It's with Jax, there's like a tiny inkling of truth with major exaggeration.
Exactly. Which relationship right now would you love to see just blow up? Jax, Britney, Sandoval, Ariana. Who would you like to see go boom? Lala for Mystery Man.
No, well, he's not a mystery anymore.
No, he's not.
He's not a mystery. I love him so much. No, and I actually, you never think I would say something like this, but I love Tom and Ariana together. And Jax has been very different over the last few months. I guess if anyone, like James and his girlfriend, who sounds like she's always on Xanax.
For the reason being?
I can't with her. I can't. I mean, who knows what he's really into. He definitely cheats on her, and I just can't stand the sound of her voice. It's worse than Sheena's.
I had Lala in here, and she cracked me up. You know, you definitely can't tell by that package what's really inside that girl. She is she's way different than I thought she was going to be. But she said that Tupac is inside of her on my show, which I was so grateful she waited to release that information. And I loved it for her because I was like, where did you become so hood? Like, you're so
like
hood.
You're from Utah.
Right. And she acts so hood. And she's like, well, I think Tupac is actually in me.
So now we know where he is. Now we know what happened. Good to know.
What do you think about Lala? What is your 411 on her for real?
I'm obsessed with her. I love Lala so much. I love that she's a little like hard shell gangster on the outside. I love that she wears big ratchet hoops and like hats that say Compton, because inside she's like this puppy loving little sweetheart. Like she's just like a ball of fluff. She's one of the kindest people I've ever met.
So you think the first season everyone was too hard on her? Her first season?
No, I think she was an asshole. I think, yeah, she walked into a group of people that we are not, very kind with new people. So that was really hard to begin with. But because we didn't know her and she was walking into SUR as like a little hostess, like saying how gangster she was and what a ratchet like hoe she was. And I'm like, cool. Can't wait for you to come have drinks with us and hang out with my boyfriend. Like, no thanks. Bye, bitch. But once you get to know her, I mean, she's really a lot like me. She's a lot like Katie. Like, she doesn't get angry unless you mess with her man, her family. Once you kind of dig deep onto the things she cares about, she's going to come after you. So I can respect that.
I totally dug her. Were you hoping to break up Jax and Britney when you flew Britney's mom out to LA when everyone found out he cheated?
Absolutely. That was the plan. That was the goal. And I thought, hey, if her sister comes too, that's like icing on the cake. Like, how can she say no? And it blew up in my face. But
what were the repercussions?
I didn't speak to Jax for 5 months, probably. Like from the time of around the finale, like the end of the summer, we didn't speak until unfortunately his father passed away in December. And so we didn't speak at all from like probably July to December.
Wow.
Which, I mean, I don't know if that was a repercussion because it was kind of nice to have a little break. But it made it harder for my friendship with Britney. So like I'm going over their house and I'm like, oh, he's here. Can you just go in the man cave so we can hang out?
Right. Awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Those breaks do have to be good though, after having to go after each other. I mean, you have to feel a sense of pressure a little bit when you're on a show to make it as dramatic as possible, would you say?
I think some people do, like James and Jax. But James definitely turns it up. Let's be real. Pun intended. I think some people do, and I think new people do, like I don't want to say cast members, but like people that start working at SUR, people that probably want to be on the show. Yeah, absolutely they do. But for the rest of us, I mean, no, definitely not.
Talking to Kristen Doute, she's got Vanderpump Rules tonight at 9:00 on Bravo. Also, her Veggieholic website. I can't wait to talk to you about that. But first, more on Vanderpump Rules because I'm obsessed. Do you think that Jax will bang the Reggie teacher, Kelsey?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's weird because I have a lot of friends and like, I guess like celeb friends too, and people that I know that have actually like worked with her before, and they say that she is pretty like touchy feely. That's just kind of how she works. But when I showed one of my friends like a YouTube video, I was like, okay, was she like this? And they're like, oh, she's like real close to him, like a little too close for comfort. So I don't know. I just, either way, like, don't tell Britney to get out of your house so she can, like, come over and sit on your couch with you and do the tapping. Like,
right?
please. There's a reason that she has a studio. And that studio is not your bedroom or your living room.
I love it so much. Yeah. Did Stassi show you the infamous Nazi photo before she posted it?
The selfie that we did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I took the selfie with her. I don't know what she was, like, captioning it as, but I took the selfie with her.
So you're going to just blame it on her?
Well, it was her. It's her photo, not mine. She didn't mean anything by it. I think people freaked out over her. I mean, that's how I feel. And people are going to hate on me for that, but she didn't mean anything by it. She looked like a character from Indiana Jones. Stassi just insert foot in mouth. She doesn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. I think everyone just needs to, like, relax a little bit. She's not like some giant political figure with, like, you know, trying to just, like, oh God, I can't. I don't know. I get so flustered when people are, like, just being an asshole to her. Okay, fine. The podcast she did, yeah, that was a little more insensitive. But, like, this, what else is it going to be? Like, what is she allowed to do and what is she not allowed to do from now on? Is she supposed to only wear baby blue and be baby blue Stassi from now on and just be this reality person? It's not who she is.
Ooh, I love you defending her like that. I got to agree. People have gotten overly sensitive in this country that it's out of control. Where I'm like, everyone needs to fucking calm the fuck
down. Yes.
Let's talk about Tom and Ariana. How long would you say stay in a relationship that you weren't having sex in, honestly?
Let's talk about my ex-boyfriend and his current girlfriend and their sex life.
That's the show.
Know. But you know what? No, I know, I'm kidding. It's weird because I actually really like Ariana, and now I think we're friends. We text. I think we're like friends-ish now, not just buddies. But I would not to the point where I'd ever be like, I mean, are you and Tom good? Are you guys, like, fucking again? Like, is everything okay? But I'm in a long-term relationship now too, and, like, we have our moments. I mean, I remember back in the day when I was like, oh my God, Carter and I are having sex like 7 times a day. It's always going to be like this. And now we have 2 dogs and we live together. And I'm like, it's been a couple weeks. Shit happens.
So just shit happens.
That's it. But they got to figure it out, because if you don't have that, that's like, I feel like sex is one of the most important things. It can change your whole day.
It can, and it you know, it does. It creates intimacy, and intimacy in a relationship is everything. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's your roommate. Like, he's your buddy. Yeah.
That's it. You become like brother and sister, and it's kind of gross. Are you in a good spot with all the other women on the show? You had some friction with Sheena for a while.
Oh yeah, no. I was like, who's on the show? No, I'm not talking to Sheena. I haven't talked to Sheena in a long time, and I am perfectly happy that way.
How have you changed your, like, approach to the rest of the group? Because it seems like you don't let everyone trigger a reaction like they used to.
Yeah, I'm just trying in general to, like, respond and not react. Go therapy. I think it really is.
Working.
Yeah, I'm really trying, but I'm not, mute. Like, I don't just not give my opinion. That's always going to be who I am. So I'm still feisty. I'm just not, like, totally psychotic anymore. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with really why I'm not friends with Sheena. I think I have an opinion. I stick by the opinion. And with Sheena, I always had to just sort of, like, build her up 24/7 rather than having an equal friendship. And every friend needs something different. Stassi needs something different than Katie needs, than Lala needs, than Sheena needs. But I can't put all of my energy into one person, whether it's, like, good energy or bad energy. So it's like you sort of just have to cut your losses, like James and Sheena.
Do you think that Sandoval and Schwartz are worthy of a show when Tom opens up?
Hells yeah. Absolutely. Get that spinoff going. That would.
So you're rooting for him.
Oh my God, that would be so grand. I'm so excited for Tom to open. I'll have, like, my new cheers. 100%. I want a bar stool with my name tag on it too.
Aww,
Sorry, Ariana.
I love that you guys root for each other. Do you still work at Sir?
No. God,
no one does, right?
Some people do. I haven't worked there. Remember, I got fired like a few years back.
I know. I saw that Lisa had said that she would not want to have you come back, and I was like, wow. She reiterated you wouldn't make a good rehire at Sir, despite your good skills.
Yeah,
Does it hurt your feeling when she says that?
No, I was a great waitress. I'm 35. I'm just fine not waiting tables at Sir with, like, 19-year-olds in, like, cotton dresses, but I'll eat there very often and drink there very often.
And you're still friendly with her?
What? we're fine. The thing about Lisa, God, she's tough. She's made up her mind about me. I think that she did a long time ago, and I think that we're both extremely stubborn, and I'm not someone that's going to like bow down to her in that way, and I never was. But I will say, on the other hand, I see her more often, and I won't say work with her maybe, but like with her partner, John, who owns Vanderpump Dogs. And I just have, serious to God, have the almost utmost respect for Lisa with what she does for animals. I just think it's brilliant. And she's a hard ass worker. She has 4 restaurants at her home. She has the Vanderpump Dog Foundation and all of that stuff. And I really do look up to her in that way. But just as a person, she's my friend's mom. We're never going to be buddies. It's just not who I am. Like, I'm from the Midwest. I'm like down to earth, and
you have
not
the
way I
same
was raised.
relationship that I would think I would have with Lisa. I'm not kidding, because I don't do well kissing people's asses, but I will respect the hell out of you, but I can't go there. I can't kiss the ring.
I can't. Yeah.
Can't do it.
But I do respect her for sure.
I'm talking to Kristen Doute. I got to ask you, me and my girlfriends, when we used to be drunk hot messes, we used to block each other's phone numbers. In fact, Melissa, last week, one of my best friends, blocked my other best friend just a week ago.
Oh my God.
And we're in our 40s. So who has your phone blocked, do you think?
On the cast, probably James. And I think that's actually it, because I'm on a group chat. Maybe Sheena at this point, I'm not really sure. But I'm on a group chat with almost everybody else.
And do you have anybody blocked on your phone?
James is blocked.
And did you block him on social media too?
Yes. He is blocked on social media. I know on social media, James has me blocked. And I know Sandoval still has me blocked, because I posted a photo of him the other day of like some of the cast, and I tried tagging everybody, and he's the only one that I couldn't tag. And how these, I mean, bless our fans, I love all of you, but like how some of them figure that out within like 13 seconds will always blow my mind. And somebody immediately was like, why didn't you tag Tom Sandoval? And I was like, CC Ariana, Tom has me blocked. She's like, I don't think he knows how to use it. I think he's had me blocked since we broke up.
You're probably right.
So that's fine.
I want to ask you about your website. Tell people about it.
Vegeaholic. Yeah, it's I consider it more of like a lifestyle website, because basically I'm vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for 24 years, but everyone knows I like to party. And so I was getting a question from everybody for so long, like, how do you stay thin or fit or healthy when you're drinking or partying? I'm like, well, it's because I eat really well. Yeah. Yeah, I eat really well. And I'm not like a crazy like vegan person, or like, like CrossFit people where they're just like, oh, if you don't do what I do, like you're the devil. Like, that's not at all who I am. My boyfriend eats meat. My dogs eat they're not vegan. I'm sorry. So I really just think it's important, especially for parents with children, just teaching your children to eat healthy growing up, because then they're going to eat healthy later on. And if you want to look hot, you need to eat well. Like, that's the bottom line. What you put in your body is going to show on the outside. You won't be physically 100%. Ill. You'll have better skin. You'll feel better. You'll have more energy. You'll sleep better at night. So that's just kind of why I started the site. And I've always loved to cook. My boyfriend's a photographer, and my partner is a chef. So I don't pretend to be like a dietitian or a nutritionist or a private chef, but I have those people in my life.
I think it's a great thing.
It's really fun.
And it's true. You are what you eat, and you start to look like one, honestly.
I think that I look so much better at 35 than I even did when I was in my early 20s.
Totally. I agree. Not only for you, I'm talking about me. Mm-hmm. Now, because you love vegetables, before I let you go, and we love Vanderpump Rules, I want you to tell me what kind of vegetable each of these people would be and why.
Okay.
Okay, Sheena, what kind of vegetable and why?
Oh, God, I'm trying to think of something that I really don't like, or that's like a pointless one. like, why are you, like, what's a good vegetable?
Like a leek?
Yeah, leek's a good, yeah, I mean, I kind of like leeks, like fennel.
Or maybe a rutabagas?
Like fennel, because like fennel kind of tastes like black licorice, and I really hate black licorice, and fennel's only good when it's just sort of like shaved on top of something. You know what I mean?
I think that's a perfect one. I'd love her as that. I'm seeing her face on the vegetable. How about Tom Sandoval?
I'm just going to give him a jalapeno because it's the first thing I think of.
I love it.
And I can only handle like a little bit at a time.
It's genius. What about Stassi?
Stassi, I'm going to give Stassi broccoli because it's my favorite thing. And it's my favorite thing in the morning. And Stassi's really fun in the morning. She's a good morning person.
I'd say broccoli's a good one for her. What about Jax?
Like cabbage, maybe.
I would totally say cabbage.
Like veiny and like
stinky.
kind of makes your stomach a little upset, a little stinky. Yeah.
A little gassy.
A little gassy.
How about Lisa Vanderpump?
Oh, God. Something just glorious. like a pink lady apple. Nice and sweet.
You did a good job with that one, girl.
Trying to get some brownie points.
James Kennedy.
He's gonna hate this. Whatever. He won't listen to this. It's fine. Like a string bean. Not even just like, not like a French, not like a green bean. You know what I mean? Just like a really long like string bean. Like the one that you're like, oh, that one's not that pretty in my salad. I'm gonna throw that one away. You know?
If Jax proposed to Britney, should she say yes? Would you let her say yes?
Oh God, I don't know. I think about this all the time, and it gives me anxiety, and I need to like take a Xanax and like a bottle of champagne, because I think that maybe eventually. So I guess she could say yes, but like wait years and years and years to actually get married, because I don't know how I would feel. Like, would the girls and I have to start like planning the bridal shower? It hasn't been long enough. I mean, she found out he cheated on her less than a year ago. So
it's so sad.
So there just needs to be time. But I will say, on Jax's behalf, I've seen a huge change in him over the past few months. Ever since his father passed, it's really been very eye-opening, and he's turned into a completely different person. He's relaxed a lot.
You wouldn't say don't do it. You'd say wait.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, that's good.
Give it some
Kristen,
time.
you have been such a fun person to talk to. You're welcome
You're
back
so
anytime.
Much fun.
Tell
you.
the gang I said hello, and can't wait to come to Sir and hang out, or see you guys hang out in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Vanderpump Rules, you guys, tonight at 9 o'clock on Bravo. Also, don't forget her website, veggieaholic.com. Thank you so much. Good luck to you, girl.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, love.
Jenny McCarthy Show. Oh!